Let's begin with the part 2 of similarity. Practice set 1.1. But before I start with practice set 1.1, hope so you all are aware of 3 properties what I have shared with you in my first video. Now let's begin with practice set 1.1. Please come to your textbook page number 5. Practice set 1.1. First question is what? Base of a triangle is 9 and height is 5. One triangle you have with base 9 and height 5. Base of another triangle is 10 and height is 6. So another triangle, base is 10 and height is 6. Find the ratio of the areas of this triangle. You need to find the areas, the ratio of the areas of these two triangles. Now, first you tell me, have they given you the name of the triangle, or you know the name of the base? If the name of the triangle is not given, we don't know what is the name of the base and what is the name of the height. So first we are going to do what? We are going to assume here. What we are going to assume here? We are going to assume the area of the triangle be A1, base of that triangle be B1 and height be H1. So let's assume let the area, height and base of first triangle be A1, H1 and B1 respectively. Now they are talking about two different triangles. This we have assumed for the first one. Now let's assume for the second one. Let the area, height and base of second triangle be A2, H2 and B2 respectively. Correct? Now we can write from the question that what is provided to you. Base of a triangle is 9 and height is 5. So they are talking about the first triangle. So base means what? B1. So what is the base of first triangle B1? B1 is what? 9. And H1 is what in the question? Can you see H1 is what? 5. And base of the other triangle is what? 10. And height of other triangle is what here? 6. Can you see? Now we can find the area. What we are going to find? Area of one triangle, area of other triangle. We need to find what? We need to find what? Ratio. So ratio of area of one triangle and the ratio that is A1 upon A2. Now if you read this question, height, base, that is base, height, base, height. Anything, can you find your height is common or base is common? Sorry, this is H2. Can you find in this sum? You don't have a common height or a common base. If you don't have a common height or a common base, which property are going to apply here? What property we are going to apply here? We are going to apply the ratio of the areas of two triangle. The ratio of the areas of two triangle, I'll show you. You are going to write here because everywhere I am not going to write the property. So you are going to write what? The ratio of the areas of two triangle is equal to the ratio of the product of the bases and their corresponding heights. This property you are going to write here in this sum. So you have to write the product of base into height, product of base into height. So let's write if it is A1. So we are going to write what? Product of base into height and product of base into height. So if it is area of first triangle, base of first triangle and height of first triangle. If it is area of other triangle, base of other triangle and height of other triangle. This space I am leaving here for you all to write the property what I have shown you. Okay, substitute the values. B1 is what? 9. H1 is what? 5. B2 is what? 10. And H2 is what? 6. Cancellation is possible? Yes. 5 ones are 5 2s are. Correct? 3 2s are 3 3s are. So what remains in the numerator? 3 ones are 3. And what remains in the denominator? 2 twos are 4. So what ratio you got for your ratio of the areas of two triangle? What ratio we got? 3/4. Can you see? But you need to write the last statement. What they have asked you in the question? The ratio of the areas of this triangle. So what you are going to write? The ratio of areas of this triangle is 3:4. Okay. Now let's proceed to the second sum. Now if you observe second sum here, okay, what they have asked you in the second sum, that BC is perpendicular to AB. Can you see your BC is perpendicular to AB? Can you see 90 degree? And AD is perpendicular to AB. So you have to observe this, what they have given you here. Yes, what they have given you. So what they have given you in the second question, make sure you are keeping that in mind. Okay, what they have given you, just tell me that BC is perpendicular to AB, correct? And this AD is perpendicular to AB. So two triangles, you then need to find the ratio, and something else is also given. What is given? BC is 4. So BC is how much? 4. And AD is how much? 8. You need to find the areas of two triangle. Area of ratio of the areas of two triangle. What is the first one? Area of triangle ABC. And other is what? ABB. Now observe in both this triangle ABC and ABD, something is common in this triangle. What we can observe? Triangle, what you can observe? Triangle ABC and triangle ABB, they have something common. See, height of the first triangle, base, height, and this is the base. So what they have? Area of triangle ABC and area of triangle ABD. If you need, you can write area of triangle ABC and triangle ABD have common base. So if triangle have common bases, they are correspond to what? They correspond to height. So let's find. Need to write the property. What first we are going to write the given information. What is they have provided to you? BC is equals to what? 4. AD is equals to what? 8. Okay, and in more something is provided, that is BC is perpendicular to AB and AD is perpendicular to AB. So this you can write all that is given. ABC and ADB have common base. So if they have common base, they are going to get correspond with, they are going to be correspond to what? They are going to be correspond to their heights. So let's take what? Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB. If the base have common bases, so we are going to take what? We are going to take just what? Height. Yes or no? So what are the height here? Can I write height is what? Height of ABC. Height is what? BC. And height of ADB is what? AD. Can I write BC as H1? And can I write AD as H2? Yes, I can write. So here what we are going to write? H1 upon H2. Substitute how much is H1? H1 is 4. And how much is H2? H2 is 8. So what you are going to get? 4 ones are 4 twos are. Correct? So what you got? The area of both the triangles, area ratio of the areas of both the triangle, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB is equals to 1/2. Correct? Now let's go to the third sum. Very interesting. Now if you observe third sum here in this question, what is the question of third sum? Tell me. What is the question of third sum? You have what? In an adjoining figure 1.4. Can you see 1.14? Set PS. Can you see here one perpendicular line is a PS is perpendicular to RQ. And QT is perpendicular to PR. Okay? They have given what? PQ, RQ 6. Where is RQ here? RQ is how much? 6. Okay? PS is 6. Where is PS? This perpendicular line is 6. Okay? 6. PR is 12. Where is PR? Here. PR is how much? 12. Find QT. You need to find this QT. Correct? Now what you are going to do here? Try to understand. Here you need to go in triangle, because see, here if I take, you have to take PQR. When you take PQR can be taken up by two ways with different height and different bases. See, first when you take PQR with height RQ, when you take PQR with base RQ, so when base is RQ, that time I'm going to take height what? PS. Why? Because this slant cannot be a height. The height are always perpendicular. So why we are taking that? When I'm taking triangle base as RQ, why I'm taking height PS? Because here it is given that PS is perpendicular to RQ. So in triangle PQR, when RQ is base, okay, then PS is height. Correct? Now again in triangle PQR, now you observe the triangle PQR in this form. Can you see this? I am drawing the color one. PQR. See, like this. See, like this somewhat the diagram is. PQR and this is QT. Can you see? Again, now here if I take, now if this I am taking as a height, so the base is going to be what? RP. So when RP is base, then what is going to be your height? Then QT is height. Clear? Triangle PQR is taken up by two ways, one with base RQ and one with base PR. So when RQ is the base, height is PS, and when PR is the base, the height is QT. Now just substitute the values. RQ, so RQ is how much? 6. Okay, PS is how much? 6. What is the value of RP? RP is 12 and you need to find QT. So QT is what? Question mark. As we are doing this practice set based on the ratio of the triangles, so I am going to write the ratio of both the triangles. Which two triangles are there? Area of triangle PQR and area of triangle PQR. So let's write area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle PQR. Okay, but both the PQRs are different. One PQR, the base is what? RQ and height is what? PS. In other PQR, the base is what? RP and height is what? QT. Now PQR and PQR, can you see both the triangles are same? So what you will get here? 1 upon 1. So here what remains? RQ into PS and here RP into QT. Why here 1 upon 1? Because both the triangles are same. Now cross multiply, it will go there and multiply. So what will come? RP into QT is equals to RQ into PS. Correct? What is RQ into QT? RP into QT. RP is what? Tell me. RP is what? 12. QT, you don't have, you need to find it out. RQ is what? 6, and PS is what? 6. Correct? 6 6 are 36. 12 into Q2, write as it is. If something is getting here multiplied, it will come this side and it will get divided. So what you will get? QT. QT will be what? 12 ones are 12 threes are. So the value of QT is 3. Don't forget to write units. So you have read, therefore the value of QT is 3 units. Hope so clear. This was the completion of part 2. Let's begin part 3 from sum number 4.